Hello lovelies, welcome back to Waves Tarot. That's so cool to say. I love saying that since I changed my channel name. If you're new here, I was previously known as the ONL channel and I have since changed my name to Waves Tarot so that it can be synonymous with my website, Waves Tarot and Animal Rescue. So today we're going to be doing another reading. The question for this reading is, are they still thinking about you? Is it time to let them go? Okay, so I'm going to set the intention for this reading. Some matches here. It's the last match. Okay. So on behalf of our greatest and highest good, in perfect comfort and clarity, from a place of love and inspiration, we ask that whatever messages need to come through the collective energy today do come through with the intention of healing, enlightenment, inspiration, and love, unconditional love. Okay? The smoke cleanse. So we have three groups today. So we have the Smoky Quartz cluster. And this will be live, all of these will be live on my website at 7 p.m. tonight, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Then we have the Clear Quartz cluster. Okay. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3 is the Adventuring Generator. Okay. And when you pick your pile, I'll tell you a little bit about each crystal. So if you wanted to pick one of these babies up, they are one of a kind. I only have literally these 3 pieces of these 3 stones. I have other crystals on my website as well, but these are all one of a kind. I think this one is $90, this is $70, and this is $50, all in Australian dollars. So if you're from the US, it'll be even cheaper. So yeah, two-thirds of that revenue will go back to my animal rescue. Alrighty, so a little bit of a self-plug there, but now we'll move on with the reading. So feel free to take a deep breath. Take one in, take one out. So we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. And if you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, we'll get started, okay? So, those who chose group number 1 with the Smoky Quartz. So just a little bit about Smoky Quartz. Smoky Quartz is amazing for grounding your energy, okay? Finding clarity, finding healing in feeling grounded as well. So for those of you who chose this, you know, maybe you're looking to come into a more realistic perspective, or finally hear some truth, or get a final message so that you can move on. Okay, Smoky Quartz would be amazing for helping you to move on and help you remain grounded in gratitude. Okay, so we're going to start with the Sentinel Tarot deck. Is this person still thinking about you, and should you move on? So let's start with, are they still thinking about you? Okay, we have the 2 of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. So yes, they are still thinking about you. I feel like they're actually making a decision about whether or not they should approach you again. We have the Tower and we have the Ace of Swords. Because right now they're feeling alone, and they're wanting to kind of break down the barriers with you and have a new start, a new way of communicating with you, one that is more peaceful, so that you can have celebration, so that you can have union again. So we've got a lot of new starts coming for you actually, but right now they're in this they're feeling abandoned. They've got this feeling of abandonment around them, and they're trying to make a decision about whether or not they should take a risk with you again, because yeah, they definitely feel like they don't want to give up, but they feel deceived, and they feel like not necessarily deceived by you, but deceived by love. But they know that you are their true love, or you are the right person for them, at least now, and they want to unify with you again. They want union with you again, and they want a new start, okay? But there are some major changes that need to happen before you can have this new communication, okay? Like, they are going to come to this point where, yes, they do decide that they want to be back with you, or they want to talk to you again, but there's something major that needs to happen before that can really occur. But right now, yeah, they're kind of in this feeling, like they're in this headspace of, well, I don't want to risk going back and putting my heart on the line only to feel abandoned all over again. Like, maybe I should just move on. And I think that's very much how you're feeling too. So let's see, should you move on? Should you let this person go? Okay, we have the Magician. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands next to each other again. So I feel like you feel pretty balanced right now in your solitude, and maybe that's why you chose the Smoky Quartz, because you are feeling grounded and you want to enhance that feeling. But you also, like, yeah, are waiting for this new start to come. There's just this part of you that can't let go. There's this part of you that is still waiting for a new start, even though you're feeling comfortable or relatively comfortable in your solitude, but you don't know exactly what it is that you want. And so you are kind of reverting back to your old desires, wondering if maybe that's what it is that you want, and you're waiting for this person to come charging in with this new opportunity, because I feel like you have come to this place where you can see the positive that was left behind in this relationship, and you can see how things need to be completed, like how you can heal, okay? But you are comfortable in your solitude nonetheless. So it's like you're kind of debating as well, like, well, I could comfortably move on now, but should I? You know, I feel like there's still opportunities here. Should I move on? Like, is it really the right thing to do? And I feel like, you know, you've got the Nine of Cups in reverse here. I'm going to take a clarifying card on that. You're worried that maybe it's just going to be empty promises and empty dreams, and that you're going to have to just go back and revert back here. But I feel like, yeah, that decision is going to be made on your behalf by this other person once they release negativity, once they release negative thoughts, negative ways of thinking, and negative attitudes, and walk away from that towards their desires, towards their passions, and go on a journey of seeking healing. Like, I really feel like they're going on like a cleansing spiritual journey right now, and a part of that is coming back, like a part of that journey is to come back to you. Okay, so should you let them go? I think there is value in giving them another shot, but ultimately it's up to you how you want to proceed. As long as you're coming from a place of love and inspiration and kindness, and you are grounded in that, then like that's obviously the major theme for you. Then whatever decision resonates mostly with that energy is what you should do, okay? But what's coming through the cards is that this person is coming back to you. Whether or not you choose to take them up on their offer is totally up to you. So let's get some advice cards for you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. I am the loving energy of the universe. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. And I feel like that's what you are. That's the space you're in now. Like, you're really just praying for the highest good for all. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. And I always trust the direction of the universe. And know I'm being guided. Okay, and let's take one last card, an animal spirit card, to see what animal spirit energy is guiding you through this transition, through this time. Ah, the vulture, yes, okay. Cleaning away old negativity, as I said, like you're really in this beautiful space where like you can see how things, the positive still remains, and I feel like you've really cleansed and purified any negative energy, and that has what's made you capable of seeing the possibility for a potential future with this person, okay? Rising above the bullshit and coming from your authentic truth now, knowing that that is the sexiest and most beautiful part of you is your authentic truth, okay? So whatever resonates from that message, please take that with you. If it doesn't resonate, pardon me, just let it fly. This is a general reading, so whatever is resonating, just take that on and be peaceful and let the rest go, okay? Thank you, group number 1. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my email's in the description box below, and these crystals will be live probably by the time that you watch this. So the link for my website is at the top of the description box, and the revenue from sales goes back to animal rescue. Much love, guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, group number 2 who chose the clear quartz cluster. I really love this, like the direction of these stones. I think it's really beautiful. So clear quartz is really great. It reflects many energies. So whatever vibration you want to set the clear quartz stone to, you can set it to. And it can really be what's the word, like wired to many different currencies, so you can cleanse that and then rewire it towards a different energy. You know, it can serve many purposes for you. On top of that, it's very clarifying, purifying, and enhancing of any other quartz stone that you put it with, okay? You can also use clear quartz to cleanse your other stones. And it's also good for having very clear, succinct dreams. However, it can sometimes trigger nightmares because it reveals your shadow side. It reveals your inner truth. And if you have fears that are coming to the surface, it's going to reveal those to you, okay? So if you've chosen the clear quartz cluster, then maybe you are trying to understand the deeper sides of your consciousness and understand the deeper you. Who are you in your authentic truth, okay? Maybe some of you are trying to enhance some of your high vibrational qualities, some of your attributes, okay, and cleanse away anything that you don't consider an attribute, okay? So let's ask the question for collective group number 2. Are they still thinking about you? Temperance. The 3 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. The 7 of Swords. So I feel like this person is in a really balanced place at the moment, the King of Wands, okay? And from that energy, from that balanced place, they are coming into this energy where they've decided they do want to rebuild with you, but they know that it's going to take work, that it's going to be a journey, but they see it as one worth walking. They don't want to give up. They're really using their reserved energy, the 7 of Pentacles, to establish this attractive energy, in which one of which that will attract you to them, because I feel like they really want to rebuild, but they're also working on their personal growth so that they can become this King of Wands and come back to you. But they are feeling sad about what was lost. I feel like in the past you've had like the 10 of Pentacles, and now you've regressed back to the 7. But they're still willing to rebuild, okay? They are a little bit worried, you know, because they're focusing so much on what they might have missed out on with you. All right, so That's also why they're feeling sad, but they want to bring justice to that. They want to rectify the past, and I feel like kind of drop the curtain, like reveal their inner truth, okay? And show you this King of Wands that they've become, how they've transformed for you, okay? Whoops, we got too many cards there. Okay, and then once they do that, they'll come to you for a new start, okay? But they know that they have to start small before you can just get back to that 10 of Pentacles. They know that they need to start from the 7 of Pentacles, okay? And I feel like they won't fully show you how much they've evolved straight away. Like they're kind of going to slowly reveal themselves to you again. And I feel like it's really going to break down your previous understanding of them, but in a good way. Like I feel like it's really going to shatter any negative feelings you have towards them, and you'll see them in a new light, okay? It'll bring through a healing rain, and something that you are going to have to really think about and contemplate on. It's not something that you're just going to make a snap decision and be like, hey, yeah, you're so much better than you used to be. Like you want to see them in their truth. You really want to know, is this the truth of who you are? It's almost like you need them to prove that to you, okay? But I'm seeing that they will, okay? They will prove it to you, but it's not going to be quick. It's going to be a slow progression, a slow build, yeah? But I feel like once you open your eyes to it, once you really see it for its truth, that is when clear direction will come in. That is when you'll have clear communication with one another, and new paths will unravel, new paths will unfold, okay? So let's see, should you move on? Should you let them go? We've pretty much already answered that, but just so that we can get a really clear-cut answer for you. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, and we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. No, this isn't over. Karmically, it's not over. You need to stop protecting yourself so much. Stop being so afraid, okay? Because as soon as you do that, you'll have an even shinier pentacle offered to you. It's like this guy's like, no, my pentacles are good enough. I don't want anything else. I'm happy with what I've got. Like, this is good. This is cool. I'm happy. But it's like, if you just kind of let that go, it doesn't mean you have to let go of those pentacles, but don't hold on to them so tightly. And then something even shinier and new will be presented to you. Something that is often resulting in union. Again, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This definitely isn't over. For those of you who need really a strong message on that, it's not over, okay? The Knight of Swords, there is new truth that's coming in. As I said, your perception of them is going to be shattered. Whatever truth that is going to be revealed to you, whatever you're going to find out, is really going to shatter your perception of this person. And it's going to make you feel like you can handle being with them again, and it doesn't mean you have to compromise your personal integrity. You can still have your own personal freedom, your own personal strength. You can be you and also be with them, or be around them at the least, be friends with them at the least, okay? So ultimately, you know, choose for yourself what you think is best, okay? But I feel like the grief, that time is going to come to an end, okay? And secret feelings will be revealed, but also like the shadow sign of the moon, like new feelings will be revealed that bring you this Ace of Cups, that bring you fulfillment that overflows, that's overwhelming happiness, okay? There are things you don't know about this person, and once you find those things out, it's really going to shatter your perspective of them, but you need to decide whether or not you want to open your eyes to it or not, okay? Or if you want to walk away. So, let's take some advice for you. Some advice cards. I just dropped like my whole deck nearly. What is the advice? I surrender to a power greater than me, and I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Anything else? Yes. I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. and my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Beautiful. And let's see what animal spirit wants to guide you through this transformation, through this time. Now, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, let it fly and take what does resonate, okay? And ultimately, you should be guided from your own intuition. I know you have a lot of thoughts going on at the moment, but the octopus is calling you to use your rationality, use your intellect, because I know your heart's been broken. So maybe your heart needs some clearing, but you still think clearly, okay? And you are going through a cosmic transformation. Whether you're going through that now or you've just gone through it, where you are coming into a time where you know how to purify any negative energy that's in your heart. And once you do that, perhaps that's that Tower moment. Once you purify that, that is when perhaps you'll be ready to hear this new truth, okay? All right, group number 2, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my email's in the description box below. And if you'd like to purchase the clear quartz crystal, it's the only one, like this is the only one available. It's available probably on my store by the time you watch this. And the revenue, majority of the revenue goes back to animal rescue, okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, those of you who chose the green aventurine. I always say adventure, but it's aventurine. This is really amazing for healing the heart chakra, channeling away any impure energies. If this were your chest, you could, set this off from your heart and channel out any stress, okay? It's great for relieving anxiety, for healing before a panic attack is triggered, okay? It's amazing, yeah, for finding fortitude through really hard times, finding courage to come from a place of love and compassion in times where you really just don't have the energy to have that, okay? The aventurine really supports you during difficult times and heals you as well, and teaches you how to come from a compassionate, loving place that inspires you to move forward in life, okay? So if you wanted to grab this, and it is available on my website, it's the only one available. It's $50, I think. And that should be live by the time you watch this video. So, is this person still thinking about you? Collective group number 3. We have the Devil, we have the Empress, and we have the King of Swords. Yes, they're definitely thinking about you. In fact, they can't stop thinking about you. You are their Empress, okay? We have the Tower. They want to come back to you. Okay, I feel like you probably have no clue that wow, the cards are just jumping out. You probably have no clue that they're thinking about you or that they're desiring you at all, but because they're really trying to keep that contained. They're really trying to keep that a secret. I feel like for some of you, they're in another relationship, but it's just kind of like a flirty relationship. It's just one for physical bondage, one that is to distract them from their Empress, from you, okay? They're really trying to hide it, but it's kind of bleeding out now, and they're wanting to make a move back towards you, okay? It's almost like they want to race back towards you in their heart space. Their heart space is already racing back towards you. They want to rebuild with you. They know that it's going to take some work and that it's going to take some time, but they want this 10 of Cups. They want this pure happiness, this fulfillment, this sustenance. It is literally what sustains them in life, but they feel like you've turned away from them. They feel like you are no longer interested in them, and if they try to come back towards you, they're just going to have more battles with you, and it's going to take a lot of convincing to help you understand why they did what they did and why they left, or why they want to come back, because you feel deceived. You feel incredibly deceived, and they've also left you alone, okay? They've made you feel alone and desolate and really sad, and you are blocked off from them. A lot of you are blocked off from them. Even though you want them back, your heart is really blocked off, and that is why you're chosen the Aventurine, because your heart space needs purification. It needs healing, and you need support in this time. So we've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. This isn't over. and I think you know that. Simply by the fact that you can't seem to heal from this represents that it's not over, okay? So the mermaid and dolphin deck wants to jump out at me. So let's take a mermaid oracle card before we move on to if you should move on and let them go. We have self-forgiveness. Let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child, okay? And we also have worthiness. Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. All right, so that was an important message for a lot of you because they really wanted to come out. Let's see, should you move on? Okay. We have the Three of Wands. So I feel like even if you wanted to move on, you couldn't. Like you would just still be waiting to see what would develop with them anyway. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like there is celebration on the cards for you. You could have happiness with them again. But with every kind of milestone in happiness that you get with them is a lesson that comes from it, okay? A lesson and struggle as well. But struggle that was meant to be so that you could have a positive lesson, okay? And move back towards harvesting and your natural instincts with them, which is to love them, okay? They're your King of Wands. You're very passionate about them. They're very passionate about you. And there is a change coming in your favor that is going to allow a new start with them, okay? But if you do choose this new start, then for every kind of happiness you have, it will come as a result of a lesson that you had to learn, okay? But it was worth it with time. It's always worth it with time, they're saying. And they're lessons that you will celebrate, that you will be grateful for having learned, because it brings justice to you as a person. It brings justice to your past, okay? Kind of reveals the purpose and intention for your future as well, I'm hearing. So, yes, I feel like you do have a future opportunity with this person, but I would direct you to go into your heart space, you know, once it's healed, from a place of love and inspiration and kindness, and see there what resonates most with you. What should you do? Should you wait for them or not? Okay, but I feel like a lot of you are going to be waiting whether you really choose to anyway. It just seems like you can't let them go, okay? But it does seem to me like, yes, you do have a new start coming with them should you choose that. But this is a general reading, so only take what resonates with you and just be peaceful and let the rest of that fly away, okay? Now, your advice is I honor how I want to feel, all right? And let's take one more. And then we have, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. And we have, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Oh, we also have, I surrender to a power greater than me. Beautiful. And let's see what animal spirit wants to guide you through this transformation in this time. Wouldn't be surprised if you get some water energy for healing, like the frog or the buffalo. Let's see. The camel. Okay, so that is an air energy. This is about self-sustenance, finding independence, finding a way to nurture yourself and love yourself independently, okay? And then seeking other sources of sustenance when it's necessary, okay? When you feel comfortable to do so, okay? The camel can go a really long time in dry weather without water, but it still needs water every now and then. So I feel like right now you're in this place of, I have been sustaining myself for so long, you've been in the desert for so long, I need water, I need sustenance, I need hydration. And I feel like for you, that is about healing your heart space and maybe coming back to this person, okay? But just take what resonates with you and what sits peacefully with you. Okay, group number 3, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like a personal reading with me, my email's in the description box below. And if you would like to purchase this, then it will be up on my website by the time you watch this. And the revenue, most of it goes back to animal rescue. So thank you so much for your support. I'm sending you so much love. And I'll see you in the next reading. Ciao, my loves.